Hi everyone, it's Tom from EmbdyHealth, back to talk to you again. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about an injury which probably happens more than you think. Let's talk about rib joint sprains and how to treat them. A rib joint sprain happens when the joint where your ribs and vertebrae meet get a little irritated. This may happen when you trip over, or sometimes even if you just move wrong and feel a twinge in the middle section of your back. Mostly, this leads to pain when you turn your body, take a deep breath, or cough. Recovery time from a rib joint sprain will generally take anywhere from a couple of days up to 6 weeks. One important thing to do from the start is to keep moving. It will probably hurt when you first go to move, but if you stay still, the area will stiffen up and you'll be in more pain when you next go to move. The first phase of this masterclass is just going to involve 2 exercises which are based on getting you moving and reducing rib joint stiffness. The first exercise is called twists, and it's exactly as the name suggests. For this exercise, I want you to just twist your body side to side. I want you to do this for 15 seconds every half an hour. The second exercise is deep breathing. This involves taking a nice, slow, deep breath in and then slowly breathing out. This exercise is important as the ribs have to move as the lungs expand when we breathe in and then again as the lungs shrink when we breathe out. Doing this often will again reduce stiffness, but also get our body used to the movement of the ribs again. In order to breathe deeply, I want you to do this nice and slow. We're going to do each part of the breathing for 5 seconds. We breathe in through our nose for 5 seconds, hold the breath in for 5 seconds, then breathe out of the mouth for 5 seconds. I want you to do 5 deep breaths 5 times a day. Once you can do both of these exercises with minimal pain, we're ready to move on to phase 2, which is also the final phase of this injury masterclass. Once you've finished phase 1, you no longer have to do those exercises. The final phase of this masterclass involves 3 exercises. The first exercise of phase 2 is called book opens. This exercise involves standing next to a wall with your arms straight out in front of you. Then, you take one arm and move it around your body while keeping your feet straight. I want you to follow your arm around with your eyes and your head. This will promote movement through your mid-back. This exercise is similar to the exercises in phase 1 as it's promoting movement, just through a bigger range than the phase 1 exercises. I want you to do this exercise for 2 sets of 10 with each arm 3 times a day. The second exercise of this phase is called a row. This exercise focuses on activating and strengthening the muscles of the mid-back. I'm going to be using a band, but you can also do this with weights as well. If you're going to use weights, then bending over and doing this exercise against gravity will be best. With the bended version of this exercise, you start by putting your band around something like a banister or another pole of some sort. You then pull back with your arms. I really want you to focus on squeezing your shoulder blades together as you bring your elbows back. I want you to do this exercise for 3 sets of 10, twice a day. The third and final exercise of this phase is called thread the needle. If you've done yoga or Pilates, then you've probably done this one before. This is another movement-based exercise that increases range and promotes movement through the mid-back. With this exercise, you start on your hands and knees, you then turn your body and reach up as high as you can. Then, bring your hand through the gap between your body and the floor. When you do this, you're going to reach as far as you can to the other side. I want you to do this exercise for 2 sets of 8, twice a day. That brings us to the end of our rib joint sprain injury masterclass. Once you can do these exercises and complete your daily activities with no pain, you should continue doing these exercises every few days to reduce the chance that this pain returns. If you have any suggestions of masterclass ideas that you would like next, don't hesitate to reach out by email at info@embdyhealth.com or to find us on our socials. If you would like to book an appointment in, book online at embdyhealth.com. We look forward to hearing from all of you. As with all of our masterclass videos, the advice given throughout is general. To be sure you get a proper diagnosis and treatment plan personalised for you, you should always refer to a qualified physiotherapist or other health professional.